Hello and welcome back to the Fantasy Den, the fantasy podcast that we do every single week, that just focuses solely on fantasy football and nothing else. Joining me this week is Kiarn as our usual guest. Obviously, we don't have Liam today, but we do have our producer and growing fantasy football enthusiast in Fletch. Boys, how are we doing tonight in this very, very warm weather?
But you know what? Just before I carry on, that's my biggest pet peeve. I was saying this to no, there's nothing worse than when it's boiling, right? And then someone has to point out how hot it is. I hate it. I don't say despise it. But no, other than that, mate, can't complain.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, don't you guys just find it really hot at the moment?
Yeah, boiling, mate.
Like
Yeah,
it's so
but
no, oh good. I mean, do you know what? We did not mention this yesterday when on the college pod, which we probably should have done. But last night we had two celestial phenomenons, the biggest words that will ever be said on any of our podcasts, I think, as a combination. Two celestial phenomenons to witness last night. Obviously, we had the solar eclipse, which, depending on where you were, how much you got of that, was just quite the sight to behold. And then last night we also had a meteor shower at like 2 in the morning, which I'm sure neither of you two caught. Um, which was just I'm happy. What people don't realize, I weirdly quite like physics. So like these little celestial phenomenons get me a weird. No, I'm not going to use the word weird. Kind of excited. That's implications of that are a bit off.
Sorry, I will apologise. I'm also doing another draft elsewhere. I didn't manage to actually get to see much of the solar eclipse, unfortunately. Where I was, it was just very sunny and very cloudy, so we didn't really get to see too much.
we could have clouds as well.
But for anyone who's watching, we're actually going to be doing a live draft that is going to be the AAW Dynasty League draft. We're going to be making our picks. Obviously, we'll be talking about it as we go along. But there are people who obviously aren't in this that will be doing the draft. So we do have, it's only an 8-man league, super flex, regular PPR with a supplemental rookie draft afterwards. So you wonder why none of us are taking Jack Endries in the 27th round. You'll know why. That's because we're not doing them just yet. So obviously, it was due to start a minute ago, so we probably should get over there and start it so that because Batch is already eagerly chomping at the bit in the chat to get it started. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen so we can all see. Hopefully you can all see that. I can't see it, but I hope everyone else can see it.
I can see
it. 5 minutes, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll start the draft, and then we'll see as we go along. We can just talk about the picks that are being made, anyone that we thought we would take at this point, or such. So start the draft. There we go. Obviously, as you can see, people who are on the draft. Obviously, Fletch, you're picking at 103. This is obviously for people that aren't watching us on YouTube. Kiarn, you're picking at 1-6 and I'm picking at 1-7. There are only 8 people in this league, so teams are going to be stacked.
Okay. Right, batch is at number 1. Clock's running down.
But no, for someone who was so eager to do it, it's wasted 30 seconds already, eh?
Yeah, I know. Messaged me 1 minute ago. Start it, lol. There we go. Bijan Robinson picked at number 1. Interesting for a Superflex league for a running back to go so early. Now we're on to the pick second. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs has gone. Fletcher's going to be raging.
Fletch, right, I'm up. Look, no, I think I accept the fact that if I'm picking at 3, I'm not getting Jahmyr Gibbs. It just means I can get Jared Goff with this pick now. Why is this? There, nope, that's the wrong one. Damn it! I need to find it on my. There we are.
I am surprised in a Superflex league that 2 running backs have gone in the first 2 picks, but
Yeah.
I've been seeing that a lot, even in Superflex leagues where running backs are just being taken anyway. And I don't know if it's because there's less star running backs and there's a lot more committee backs, whether that's the reason why. Whereas QBs, I feel like there's a lot more QBs about.
You did tell him it was a super flex, didn't you?
I mean, Batch and Gary are seasoned drafters. They should know. I did write it in the group as well.
I was going to say, but yeah, it's certainly interesting, but each to their own, eh?
I just need to remind Gary that given the circumstances of this draft, I don't need an on-the-clock person helping me. With that in mind, I'm going to take Josh Allen.
That to me is the right pick.
So do I need to explain it? I don't think so.
No.
I probably would have had him number 1 pick overall.
Yeah, no, same here.
But by the looks of it, Liam's not available, is he? So we're probably going to have to run this clock down for 2 minutes.
He's in Slovenia.
Yeah, he is available. He did message back, so he knows that it's going on.
Is it that festival, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I was at a music festival in Slovenia, I probably wouldn't be drafting.
No.
So what do you think here? Who do you think? Well, if you were Liam, who would you take, and who do you think the automated system is going to take for Liam?
If he set his, well, to be fair, knowing Liam, he likes to leave his QBs late anyway, so I can't see him going Drake May, but I'd imagine he goes Jamar. Hopefully, here we go. Once I'll be wrong. He's going to pick fucking Drake May now. I told you. So I do know him quite well.
Drake May. I don't like this hype about Drake May being so high.
No, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm a bit stuck on who to go because obviously Puka is far superior, better offense. Especially JSN isn't an arsehole like Puka. I know you don't want to hear that, Sam, but I mean JSN's not as a bad person.
Puka is highly misunderstood,
and he might be getting in trouble, but we don't really care, do we? Talent outweighs behaviour, I suppose.
Wow. Well, I'm going to skip on JSN.
Let him come back round if you want, mate. I'll take him. No problem.
And I'm going to take my first quarterback. The second best quarterback for fantasy football, in my opinion. Lamar Jackson.
That's not Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar Jackson, he had a down year last year. He spent a bit of it injured. I just think he's going to bounce back. You know, he's a two-time MVP award winner. Multiple playoff appearances.
Appearances is one way to put it.
There goes JSN. I didn't expect JSN to go there.
Yeah, and I mean, I'd have been shocked if he made his way back round.
But on the turn here, we've got JSN gone. Who do you think goes here as well? Do you think he doubles up at receiver, gets a quarterback on this turn as well?
That's what I'd be doing, especially because it's only 8 man. There's going to be enough quarterbacks to go around. I'd be doubling up and going on and or I know it's not tight end premium, but I do like Brock Bowers, especially a lot for this year. I'm not sure if Sam's going to let me get him or not, but hopefully he does.
Brock Bowers. I have one guy. I would ideally like to take Amon-Ra. I mean, the fact we're not doing tight end premium does mean I'm kind of lower on tight ends.
From Bowers, yeah.
Bowers is basically a wide receiver.
I also want to say with Trey McBride as well is he goes high and you take him high anyway because he's got to see the targets, he's going to see the yards, and he's going to see the touchdowns. So he's a wise pick, tight end or not, relatively early. Obviously,
running backs, you've still got Christian McCaffrey available. You've still got Ashton Genty. Jonathan Taylor obviously got the big contract. Justin Jefferson, that's an interesting one.
It's interesting.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I'm going to go with Mr. Old Reliable. I'm going to have to with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Mr. Old Reliable.
Oh, that's funny. I'm looking at the one. I'm going to go back on what I said. I'm going to go Ashton Genter. Age is on the side. Situation certainly a little bit better, and I'm happy to wait for my quarterback. I would have liked Amon-Ra myself, but obviously not.
No, he was never making it back to you, don't
No,
worry.
I know. I did doubt that.
I like your point though with Ashton Genty as well. And I think we've said before, given you've got Kirk Cousins and you're not going to rely on Kirk Cousins to win your games, Fernando Mendoza at one point, if he comes in, he's a rookie. You're probably leaning on Ashton Genty a little bit more to make some splashes and take a lot of the touches.
I think it's especially as there isn't much competition in that backfield with Genty. There's what is it? Washington's the other.
Yeah, the
Malik
rookie.
Washington.
Malik Washington, yeah.
Yeah, and there's not really else there, and they're gonna, especially if you're gonna have Mendoza even taking in like the 3 or 4 weeks after, or even by week 10, he's gonna need support. He's gonna need someone to run the ball for him. So, Genty will get a lot of.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels has gone and Brock Bowers has gone. I'm not. There are a couple of players here I'm looking for. Obviously, I've gone quarterback first round. I'm looking at the fact that Gary and Batch, neither of them obviously took quarterback with the first one. A couple of players could fall to me, so I'm gonna play the board a little bit here and hope that they take quarterbacks.
I can tell you who Gary's going to pick with his next pick. I can almost guarantee it.
Well,
I am going to go with CeeDee Lamb.
Good pick.
And hope that
I can guarantee CMC is going in this pick. Wow.
Amari and Hampton.
I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you again, Sammy.
Wow.
He'll go CMC.
Here goes another running back. Gary loves his running backs, and he loves CMC.
Goes Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, he could take Joe Burrow.
Well, let's say Batch went with Caleb Williams and Malik Neighbors. I like both of those.
Neighbors.
I had Malik.
He's got 3 running backs.
Superflex League and 3 running backs of your first 3 picks is definitely a choice.
He is probably playing on the fact that he picked up a lot of running backs last time. He's probably doing it on purpose.
Did he win last time or
no?
No, he didn't even draft. He just was. No. He was on auto and it just picked him loads of running backs.
So I was hoping that I could play the board a little bit and someone will come back round to me in a second, which is what happened. I'm going to take, as we've said before, I'm taking my tight end early. I'm taking Trey McBride.
Trey McBride. Joe Burrow's gone. The next pick. Oh, he's got a stack there. Joe Burrow and Chase together. I think the thing as well you've got to think about is that this is a dynasty league, so you've got to be thinking more about that as well. So there is probably some of these picks are based upon that as well.
Yeah,
we've just had Drake London going between now and my pick. I'm a bit stuck on what to do really. I still really don't want to become receiver just yet. What I'm going to go with the guy who led the league in rushing last year, in James Cook. Still on the younger side, under contract for a wee bit, relatively good injury history. So we will be taking him.
I like that you say, we've left him a Burrow Chase stack, and then Liam gets in the group chat. Thanks for leaving the Burrow and Chase stack.
I'm going to be taking one of the guys who's just got a great contract. I'm going to be taking Jonathan Taylor. I think he's the best running back available bar Christian McCaffrey. I think the only thing with Christian is obviously his age is going to play a factor. And
the substation.
And
but he is the central man in that substation. They are keeping solely fit. Is Araujo going to play a lot? Do you reckon?
I know we're doing it. So, because we've got Jeremy Jacquet as well, haven't we? I think he'll be playing a lot of right back. I think when he does play for us, it'll be at right back.
Yeah.
What's he priced? Oh, he's not priced. But is Jeremy Jacquet gone? The other Liverpool centre half.
I don't know.
If not, you can probably get him a little bit later on. I'd be looking to get him because we wouldn't spend 70 million on him in January if we weren't going to.
Okay, I'll leave him for now. I'll go for a midfielder, I think.
Lads.
Right, I'm back on the board. Christian McCaffrey and Tyler Warren have both gone. I'm going to think I'm going to take my tight end here. A guy who's obviously, up there with arguably some of the best. He's probably one of, he's a Michigan boy. Colston Loveland.
Good pick. I had Colston Loveland queued, but I don't think I was going Loveland. Looking at the board, he's got 2 quarterbacks. Liam's got 1, Fletcher's got 1, Gary's got none, and Batcher's got 1. Just trying to weigh up whether I can wait on quarterback again or do I need to take one now?
Lads, I want you to know how much I truly appreciate you both as human beings and how much I want the very best for you. Now, I know you've already got partners, but I just want to remind you of your worth and what you are both worth. Never settle for someone. Sorry, you should always find yourself someone who loves you as much as Gary loves running backs in AAW League.
I've taken Araujo by accident because I took 2.
Well, mate, just say he was going to attack him, mate. Don't need to say it was by accident. Right, with my next pick, I am going to go. I really don't want to go quarterback, but it's what's screaming me in the face. Fucking hell. I really don't want to go quarterback. I'm going to take a note out of Gary's book and I'm going to triple dip at running back and I'm going to take Chase Brown. Just to stop Liam getting him so we can't have Brown, Burrow and Jamal.
So Tet's just gone as well. So again, it's a good pick. I like Tet McMillan. I think he's a solid.
I was considering that. I just don't love Bryce Young as much. And if Bryce Young has a good year and they extend him, that's who he's going to be stuck with for the next 5 years.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to have to start dipping in here at running back because I have not got one and there are a lot coming off the board and I just don't know what Gary's going to do with his next 2 picks. So, I could go try. I think I'm looking at Travion Henderson here and thinking, does he pick up a lot more? Given it's his second year, Saquon Barkley, what does that offense look like? But I feel like this is a safe pick. Someone I know is definitely going to touch the ball quite a lot. Someone who I definitely know they're going to lean on in their offense this year. Give me Breece Hall from the New York Jets.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
As a whole, I think the offense is probably not going to be very good. I think Frank Reich will have an improvement on last year, but he'll end up touching the ball a lot more this year because he's one of the 2 players that they've got that they can actually do something with.
I just realised Gary's doubled up on running backs that have a bye week of week 6. That means he's going to take another one now.
Only right, ain't it? It's going to take Saquon.
I guarantee, though, Batch is going to take Quishon Junkins.
Whoa, he's not taking a wide receiver. So he's taking a wide receiver.
You're not doing very good at your predictions, that mate.
I'm just going based on what I know about him. Batch, obviously, being a Browns fan, I know he likes Judkins, so.
But also, what's Batch's college affiliation?
I have no idea.
Cleveland. But it's all Cleveland things. So, who's down the road from Cleveland?
I didn't think he actually followed college football, though. I didn't think he was an OSU fan.
He doesn't. I think... Batch, if you are listening to this, please join the AAW group chat when you hear this and tell me if I'm wrong. But it's one of them where if you follow, say the Cleveland Browns, and you just kind of decide, I'm going to follow. I'm just going to follow.
You're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, Sam. Did you see what he said?
What's he said?
It was meant to take Jeremiah Love and not Jordan Love.
Bloody hell.
No, he's not getting the benefit of the doubt.
Wait, is Jeremiah Love even on the board still?
No, because he's we're doing.
I was going to say we're doing a rookie draft, are we not?
Yeah, we're doing a rookie supplemental draft. So
I hope he doesn't try and take a B. Robinson from Atlanta later. Right, so I'll make my pick here real quick. Look, I'm really high on him. I'm not high on him in week 1 because he's going to get absolutely demolished. But Chris Olave, please, on this much improved New Orleans Saints.
I'm a big fan of Olave.
Yeah.
But I was saying about Batch then, I think it's more of he follows the Browns, and I think, just kind of some things just naturally encompass it. So the Guardians, whatever, So I think Columbus and Ohio State just kind of follow in, and obviously with Travion Henderson.
Fair. Like Booker, and then there goes Quishon Judkins. He
Right,
won't be
so this is
happy.
perfect because considering I still really wanted to be waiting for quarterback and it's all that's left, I'm going to have to go quarterback. I will take Justin Herbert. Obviously, he's in the McDaniel offense. He's going to win MVP this year, by the way. And I'll probably be having to go quarterback against Shorter. So,
No, I'm in an interesting spot. I do need a running back just to sort of shore up that, but I do need a quarterback. I'm going to wait on the quarterback, and I'm going to take a running back. And I'm just going to take the best available, which would be, when's his bye week? 10. Yeah, that suits. So I'll take Saquon. I like that in the 5th
I
round.
wanted Saquon. I thought, though, because his ADP was quite low, I thought I'd have been getting him on the turn. I like Saquon a lot. Really good schedule as well. Have you seen it?
Very good. All right, so we've got a double pick coming up with Jack. It wouldn't surprise me if Jack goes tight, probably running back and maybe quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where I would be going.
You've got to fill the positions that you need. Travis Etienne.
Running back.
Do we take? He might take another wide receiver though.
Odds on Jalen Hurts.
Oh, he's done a double week 8 on running backs.
So one of the things I've tried to do this year a bit more, I think, with drafts is I previously I was a bit like, I'm going to go really high on running backs, or I'll go really high on wide receivers, and maybe how the board falls is how I'll go in. I'm trying to be a bit more balanced in my approach this year.
Told you Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's a solid pick.
Yeah, it's because I wanted him. That's how I knew he was going down.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take. As you'll notice, I'm not focusing. I know that obviously we're doing it as a dynasty, but a lot of my picks are not. I'm not taking in consideration age, but and you'll see this with my next pick. But I just think that this guy is going to cook this year. And
I know where you're going because I wanted AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Actually, I've left him. I did want AJ Brown, but I'm going to go receiver as well. I know having Crew's got some behaviour concerns as my wide receiver one's not great, so I feel like doubling up with Ashley Rice, who's got even more concerns. It's brilliant. Eh?
You just want the bad boy team. That's all you want.
Just pray they don't end up in prison, eh?
Yeah. I like Rush. I mean, to be fair, again, it's so hard to make judgments on whether this ADP picks are right, because obviously with it being an 8-man league, it's a lot smaller. Your team is going to be
exactly.
I get it to an extent, but are we really considering this a bad boy team when you've got Justin Herbert, who's having loved up moments on the sidelines, getting his hair stroked by Madison Bear, really?
Yeah, but you've got to balance out the bad boy.
Exactly. I can't have a team full of bad people. Right. I'm just going to turn my light on before I disappear. 2 seconds.
So what we're saying is that Kiarn's one of Kiarn's other quarterbacks is definitely going to be Deshaun Watson, right?
Yeah. And then I've got Henry Ruggs queued for later on as well. Look, it's not IDP. I'd have took Kiarn and Arnold Fletch.
Okay, so our 5th tight end is off the board with Harold Fanning. So we've got a double up on Cleveland Brown players, and then Garrett Wilson has just gone as the 3rd wide receiver for Liam.
So I'm going to try and play the board again a little bit here. I know what I said before. Excuse me, I want to try and play the board a little bit. I want a running back. I want to get a second running back, but also I think with Gary already having 3, although he's unpredictable in this kind of thing, I don't think he's going to go with one. Batch might, maybe, but I think he's more likely to potentially go for a tight end, maybe something a bit more luxurious than a running back. So I'm going to play the board here. I'm going to go for another wide receiver, I think. And given it's a dynasty league, I will look at age in this a little bit, and I'll go with a Dunze.
Good pick. I like Rome.
I was hoping he wouldn't be picked yet because I think a lot of people are taking Luther Burden over a Dunze.
I was at AD. If you go off ADP, it's Burden, and then
Kyron Williams has gone.
Of course, Gary would actually take a running back.
I'm just shocked he's taken a Rams running back, to be honest. Bo Nix has been taken.
He wasn't the running back I was thinking of, to be honest. I'm happy with that.
He's still got another pick, don't forget. He may pick up another one.
Do you know what? That's a fair point.
Where do we think Batch is going to go? He's now taken his second quarterback in Bo Nix, but again, he's doubled up on his bye weeks.
There we go, tight end.
Sam Laporta. Now, is Gary going to take another running back?
Probably. It's a bold move, Cotton. See if it pays off for him.
It'll double up on the Williams, Javonte, and Kyron.
It's the old dodgeball quote, isn't it? Bold strategy, Cotton. See if it pays off for him. Great film, by the way.
What film?
Dodgeball.
It's a dodgeball film?
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Dodgeball.
Oh, the film's called Dodgeball. Got ya.
Vince Vaughn. You not seen it?
Who's Vince Vaughn?
Sam, why we do the podcast with a child?
Vince Vaughn, name rings, where has he got long hair? I'm thinking of Steven Seagal who's got long hair, right? Has Vince Vaughn got long hair?
Not really, no. Give me a minute.
White just gone. Someone taken White.
No.
Yeah, Gary's doing it. Sorry.
You're on about your draft?
Yeah, ignore me.
I thought, why the fuck would Rashad White have gone there?
So I'm going to say, come around to me. There's a running back. There's one of two running backs I want to take. Neither of them will be available, I think, on the turn as they come back. I'm not looking at Bucky Irving. I don't want Cam Scatterboo, but Javonte Williams and Derrick Henry are screaming at me. Now, Javonte Williams, it's a dynasty, so maybe going forward has more value for me in the future. But Derrick Henry is the king for a reason. I'll take Javonte Williams. I'm very, very, very high on him this year.
I am also very high on him. I'm annoyed that he's gone. So we've just had Cam Scatterberg go.
I genuinely can't believe I'm spending my Thursday night downloading pictures of Vince Vaughn to send to Kiarn.
Right, and we've just had Bucky Irving going between now, which is great for me because we're just going to be Lad McConkey. I'm going to take Lad McConkey because I've got Justin Herbert, get the stack. I'm not. It's not quite Jamar Chase and Jay Burrow, but it'll do.
Oh well, I suppose if we're doing stacks, let's take Zay Flowers.
I thought he was going somewhere else then, mate. I thought we're taking Daniel Jones already.
Absolutely not.
That's Vince Vaughn, Kiarn. In WhatsApp.
Never seen him in my life, mate.
He's a very well-known actor. I mean, to be fair, he's a well-known actor. His films aren't particularly amazing, but...
No, but he's one of those, right? If he's the lead in a film, it's generally not great. But he's been in a lot of films where he's with Ben Stiller a lot. So any films he can be in with Ben Stiller are normally quite good.
That's the boy in Night at the Museum, eh?
Yes, yeah.
Good film.
Josh Jacobs can still miss time, can't he?
Yeah.
They haven't finished dealing with
They're not sure if it's going to be... I will take him if not, because that's the theme of the team, ain't it? But...
not to turn this into a Vince Vaughn podcast or anything like that. And I know Sam literally introduced the podcast with we only talk about fantasy football. I'm sure he plays it sometimes. So it's his appearance in Anchorman 2 as well. That was brilliant. As Wes Mantooth.
How old is DeAndre Swift these days? 27. I'm not going to take Derrick Henry because I've already got two guys. So I will take Josh Jacobs just because I need a third running back. And then if he misses game time, he will be back before week 10 anyway.
That's a good pick. I did like Josh Jacobs. Even though I don't need a running back. There's still so many quarterbacks on the board here. I'm just thinking, are they going to be here this next time round? Like Trevor Lawrence and Dak Prescott, or do we take Devonta Smith? And we've taken Devonta Smith. Can't have too many pass catchers,
No, I like Devonta Smith. I think he's wide receiver 1. I think he's going to do well this year.
Mm-hmm. I know it's not the most pass-heavy offense, but it'll do. Like it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I could do with them not doing too much, personally. I think I'd rather, they just hand the ball off to Barkley and let him cook. But
let him cook.
But yeah, the Luther Burden one's interesting because obviously, again, ADP has him higher than Rome Odunze, but Odunze was good last year, and I would have thought he would have likely maintained that number 1 spot, but I don't know, maybe people are seeing things that I'm not. I don't understand why he's being picked above him. But obviously now he's injured going into the season. They probably switch back round.
Do you think it'll be ideal for you, Sam, in this league? Do you think there's a world where Colston Loveland out-targets them both?
I think red zone-wise, I could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a big. That was probably his biggest skill in college, was that he was a red zone threat. Like him and Tyler Warren were both red zone threats. That all you had to do was throw it somewhere in their vicinity, and they were likely catching it.
Well, I mean, as a whole, to be fair, Michigan didn't have a great set of wide receivers in the rooms, but Colston Loveland was the wide receiver essentially for Michigan. So it weren't even just wide receiver. He wasn't just seeing targets in the red zone. He was seeing a lot of targets in general. So I think Colston Loveland very much could do, but that depends as much on does Caleb Williams start to go through his reads and progressions properly, or is he going to go back to playing hero ball and launching it? Well, T. Higgins, by the way, is gone in between. I'm now on. I'm gonna go get my second my super flex player. And Kiarn, remind me, who's the best quarterback for fantasy football?
What, right now? What, on the board right now, mate?
As we said,
mate, Tyler Shook. I would have quarterbacks left. Tyler Shook.
No. What did you say this, like, as we start the whole thing? Trevor Lawrence.
It's Trevor Lawrence. No, but I think, no, that's what I was saying. So you could take him so I could get Tyler Shook, because that's definitely what I want, mate, honestly.
That's definitely what you want.
Yeah, but mate, honestly.
I might double dip. Don't show your cards. Don't show your hand.
Mate, you take Tyler Shook, you can take CJ Stroud, Jared Goff if you want, mate. I'd be gutted if you take any of them.
Who's going to start, again, I know this is a bit off topic, but who's going to start right wing for Liverpool?
God knows, mate. We're going to start, if we sign Bark.
Will it be Chiesa or will it be Munoz?
It'll be Munoz or Engamoa. If we sign Barcola. If we sign Barcola, I can imagine.
That's a big if, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But no, my guess to start the season, it'll be Isaac in the middle, Gakpo on the left, and Rio on the right.
Okay.
Munoz played in pre-season the other day, mate. It was fucking terrible, honestly. I know it's only pre-season, but it was, mate, horrible. We was shit in general, but
I'm just thinking, because obviously Engamoa is an interesting one because he should be playing, but
yeah. The thing is, if we do sign Barcola, also if they do think Rio's better off the left, it's going to block his game time, eh?
It seems a bit risky to take him. That's why I think someone like Chiesa, he's reliable and he's a very good player. I think he could be the guy that plays off the left.
The only thing I'd be worried about with Chiesa is if he does leave. If Dove does links for him back to Italy in the last couple of weeks of the summer, right? Is Gakpo still there?
Quick turnaround now.
Yeah, no, Gakpo's gone. He's
I
going
can
to
tell they took Cody, to be fair, but
he's going to be going to
Spurs, they reckon. I
Spurs. Yeah.
fucking fingers crossed. It's shit. Sorry, back on topic with this, but it's fucking terrible.
We're back onto another round. We've gone through a turn. David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Jameson Williams, and Isaiah Likely.
Oh, I like J-Man.
Yeah, so I'm thinking at the end of the day, as I said earlier, one of the things I really like to do is make sure that my team's well balanced. And then also make sure I try and get at least a backup, if anything. So I need a backup tight end, and that's where I'm mainly thinking. Do I go with Tucker Kraft, who I've been very, very high on? Or do I take a punt on someone who I do think is a bit of a punt?
I don't think you need to necessarily go tight end just yet.
I know. No. I think I'm going to be fine. The more I think about it, I'm going to be fine. So what I'm going to do...
Jared Goff?
I'm going to... No, sir.
Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I am stacking with Brian Thomas.
I like that pick. I think he's going to come good this year. I think a lot of people are...
I hope he does.
I think he's going to come good this year. I think a lot of people are playing him down. And there goes Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Hope Marv has a good year.
And there goes Jackson Dart.
And Fletch, honestly, mate, thank you so much for not taking Tucker Kraft, because when you said it, my heart, right, he's gone. He's ran off, but I didn't want Tucker Kraft, but we'll take it.
Well, I'm going to take my second quarterback, and we all know who I'm going to go for.
Yeah, Cam Ward, just like I did on accident.
Dak Prescott, Mr. Old Reliable. He's going to be my.
Can't go wrong.
Doesn't need to, and he's got the likes of CD Lamb and Pickens. That's all. If he's going to be, putting up good production, that's all I need.
Which, to that, I was hoping he made it back round, but I didn't want to pass on Kraft because I didn't know if he'd have made it past you. You've got Colston Loveland. Would you have waited? Or would you have took him? For
Tucker Kraft?
Yeah. I completely forgot you had Loveland. Or I don't know.
To be honest, I would maybe have taken Tucker Kraft, but he's not someone that I'm like, if he's there and I've not taken one of the big ones, then yeah, I'd take him.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily, I really like him as a player. I'm very concerned about the way that the Packers offense is going to look.
Yeah.
Tyler Shook's there. I could do with a third quarterback. My team is pretty full right now, so really it's just filling out spots. Running backs, wide receivers. So Baker Mayfield has just been taken after Dak Prescott. I think he could have a good year.
Mm-hmm.
There goes Derrick Henry. I almost thought I might take him, but I'm glad he's gone now. Saves me having to take him.
Yeah.
It's
where the board starts to get ugly around there, right? Like, there's still some good players left, but like you said, you're gonna get your third quarterback. Do you wait or?
Yeah. I still have a flex position. I could take another running back. There's some okay ones there. I could maybe go for a younger one. Tight ends, there's still some good ones there. There's still a guy that I'm definitely going to probably take, so I can probably wait on that. Wide receiver, I could probably do with another, but again, I'm not a massive fan of the ones that are around here.
Mm-hmm.
But saying that, just because again availability, I think I'm going to take Terry McLaurin.
You bastard! That's what I wanted. I wanted Terry McLaurin, but no, great pick. Obviously, like I said, the clear wide. Well, no, they've got Stephon Diggs, but he's better than Stephon. I don't know. I don't really like Terry, but him and Jaden Daniels doing well. We've seen that in Daniels' rookie season. As you've taken Prescott and Terry, two people I wanted, I'm going to wait again and just keep my fingers crossed on quarterback. There's someone who I'm really high on going into the season who's still there, so we will wait. But saying that, I wouldn't be a Bills fan if I didn't take DJ Moore here. I don't know what his ceiling is, but it's going to be consistent. I don't think it's going to be like a high-end wide receiver too on a weekly basis, but I mean, he's under an all right contract. He's under a lot, like, I mean, in terms of like length. He's in a good offense. He should be fine.
Yeah, I like that pick. He should improve on last year. I think the struggle was he wasn't doing very well last year, but he should improve on this year.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to say. I don't think he's got the upside like Terry has. I know neither of them are young in terms of dynasty, but I think Terry has them weeks where he can go for like 25. I'd be very surprised if DJ Moore's doing that too often, but he's a safe pick.
Yeah.
Second keeper.
There's Jack go here. He's got 3 quarterbacks, so I know he's not going quarterback. He's only got 1 tight end, so would he double up on tight end here, get his safety option? No.
I do like Parker Washington.
Yeah, between him and Brian Thomas, I think one of us is going to be in the money on this year.
Someone's got to take Jacoby Meyer. Is Jacoby still there? Someone's got to take him soon, just so we all have a share each and see who's the real winner. I don't know if it's your tight end for later on, Sam, when you mentioned there was a guy you liked, just in case it was Brenton Strange. Someone's going to take him as well.
No, it's not Brenton Strange, don't worry.
I didn't think it was. I feel like we spoke about him before, and you're not overly high on him, eh?
No.
There's the tight end I really like, but I think he'll go by the time.
I think he's been slightly overhyped, I find.
Mm-hmm. He's missed a lot of time as well. I feel like in the small sample size, he's been all right, but it's touchdown dependent as well, and
RJ Harvey.
He should be running back 1 in that Denver offense, but J.K. Dobbins is still a great running back.
Yeah, and they'll get hurt at some point, though, in typical J.K. Dobbins fashion.
We're in this realm now with running backs where there is a lot of committee backs, and that's where the struggle comes in. Is that, do you take one of them and just hope that he kind of outlasts the other one, or do you just start using it for other where you've got wide receivers and stuff? What are you thinking, Fletch? So at the moment you've got 2 running backs.
I'm playing the board again, and so far it's worked in my favour. So I'm going to go running back here. I'm just double checking week 13 and week 14. I should be safe with any of these next few picks. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a little bit bold here. I think. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm not going to be bold. I'm not going to be brave. I'm going to leave that look to play in the board. I'm going to take Jaylen Warren.
Who's the other running back? Rico Dowdle. Steelers are going to be so bad this year, aren't they?
Horrible, just the thought of watching the Steelers is making me depressed,
Yeah.
Like there's certain teams watching like the Jets and Dolphins, especially because we're in the Bills division. It's going to be fun watching them get beat. Like I don't think I'll be thinking I'm going to put the Steelers on. Like let me see what's going on in Pittsburgh.
I put all my luck into the board coming my way, and it didn't go my way.
We hoping Pitts fell.
Pardon?
Were you hoping that Pitts fell?
Kinda. I was thinking if he just went Laporta, he might not jump yet at a second tight end, and he did.
I mean, it doesn't really, in the grand scheme of things, you've got Trey McBride.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're all right at tight end, Fletch, mate.
I want to say, no, I'm not overly upset about it. I was just thinking I might just go, just get a little bit of insurance, especially because I'll need at least 1 tight end for week 14. So I'm not going to go tight end now because the rest of them, I'm happy to take whoever falls in the next couple of rounds. I am going to... I'm not trusting any Minnesota wide receiver. That's a fact. I don't like Alec Pierce anyway. I don't trust the Arizona either. But in fact, no, I do, because Carson Beck will be in by week 5. Give me Michael Wilson.
Doubling up on receivers for the cards.
Yeah, don't word it like that, Sam, please. It makes me feel bad.
So we're probably going to get about halfway through this, I reckon. Jared Goff has just gone in the 11th round.
that
Liam has picked him up as his second
impeccable value.
QB.
Especially for his groundwork, particularly. Great value for that.
Dual threat, and that definition of dual threat.
He's all 6
goes
yards he'll get this year.
DK Metcalf.
Mm-hmm. The pick I'm going to make now, so I know it's Dynasty and Matt Stafford's an old man, but still a top 5 quarterback in the league. Elite offense. Obviously, I've got Puka. Why not stack? I've got Puka. So, like, why not stack? So it's Matt Stafford.
I like the pick. I'm going to take my third quarterback, and I'm going to go for a guy which I know you're going to like the pick of Kiarn.
Oh, you bastard, don't me.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no, mate,
take
God,
Drew
don't what?
Lock.
Mate, you know what's funny? I thought to myself, there's no chance you're going to go quarterback. And I thought, I was just, I literally even prepared what I was going to say and saying, obviously, if I took the risk with Stafford's age, I'll get some security with Tyler Shook being young, but.
That was my exact thought of with having Prescott and Lamar Jackson. If he had bringing Shook, I think he's going to have a good year. And, you know, I think those, I'm not sure of what games he's got those weeks. Is it week 13 and week 14? He's got Green Bay and Carolina and the Carolina Panthers. So they're not great weeks really for the bye weeks, but
no, but yeah, the Green Bay one. It depends on how Micah is and if he's healthy. But Carolina's defense is so underrated. Like I was in the redraft league. I've been trying to get in the leagues. I know not a lot of leagues have defenses and kickers, but I do try and get the Texans or Ravens. But I ended up taking Carolina in one of them. Quite an underrated unit, actually. Do you know who you're taking next on?
Yes, if he's available.
Right. Is it Wandale Robinson?
No, but I do like Wandale.
Yeah, so do I.
It wasn't going to be Wandale, but now you've reminded me that he's there.
That's fine, man. You can have him, don't worry. No, that's fine. Didn't want him anyway.
Not too sure here. I'm going to go with... Do I go him? I'm going to go with my gut on this one, and I'm going to go with Jake Ferguson.
Good pick. I do like Jake Ferguson.
Yeah.
I always
Jake
Ferguson.
So actually, with that, I'm going to go with the quarterback who's going to win NFC North and finish top 5 in MVP voting, along with Justin Herbert, by the way. Just in case you're wondering, I'm going to go with Kyler Murray, who's going to have a great. Well, I know Fletch was saying you don't want any of the Vikings receivers because you don't like Kyler. Well, no, you do like Kyler, you just don't trust him. I do. I trust Kyler. I believe in Kyler. So Kyler it is.
Oh, Kiarn. This is one of those 4 times bitten, 5 times shy type scenarios. I was in on him for too long.
He can bounce back, especially under Kevin O'Connell. He's worked magic before.
Yeah.
In before he's rubbish, and it's a waste of a pick. But oh well. I'll take JJ McCarthy for some security later on.
I get a feeling because Liam's not necessarily like he's busy and he's at this festival. There may be a pick that he does miss. So hopefully he jumps on now. Excuse me.
Hopefully it just gives him CJ Stroud and he's got nobody queued.
Oh, yes. Please get CJ Stroud out of it. Do you know what? I think this might be the first draft I've done for all the homerism accusations that I try and refute. This might be the first draft I get to 12 picks plus no Detroit Lions plays. We've normally got at least one.
Who did you end up taking in your FPL draft, Sam?
There's it's nearly done now.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and I just realised the other one's been going on as well, and I've just ignored it. Oh well.
You're not drafted out yet, mate. I'm sick of doing drafts, honestly.
Oh, he's on with 10 seconds to go. Liam,
It's
go
got
on.
online.
Alec Pace.
I'm interested to see actually how my other one's doing.
That is
I'm on auto.
That is what we call a I've got 10 seconds to go. Let me click on the first name I see
I
kind
was
of
going to
hit.
say absolute hell Mary, aye.
But you know what? I respect it. I respect it.
This round up, there's my monitor. Good start. Sorry if you lot had a loud bang there. My monitor decided it was going to fall off my desk.
Fair enough. I'll tell you what, Kiarn, you haven't actually convinced me. Give me Dalton Kincaid. I was going to go Jordan Addison, then I was, I've not been
Yeah, I thought you
convinced.
didn't trust the Vikings receivers.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
You're
like.
just thinking about when you play them at home and him and Jefferson both go for 120 plus 2 touchdowns each.
No, the Lions never do that. Like, one of them will go for 200. And then the other one will just pick up whatever scraps they need because all they need is the one that goes for 200.
Me and my mate were talking about that, how good Justin Jefferson is against the Lions.
Except from when we had, I think it was a Meek Robertson.
Yeah.
And then he just kept locking Jefferson down. But
I remember after the game he was saying how like you can't bury what comes from the dirt, and everyone was loving it.
Yeah, but no, he was like, because him and Jefferson though, they come together from they played together in high school.
Yeah.
So it was like, just I know his game, I know how he plays, I know him. It's the one receiver who I know him throughout my entire. And I can't remember where he went, where Robertson went to college off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it was an SEC school. So then we met each other in college. We played against each other in college, and then we played each other.
Oh, he's doubled up on his
49ers.
Purdy and Kittle. Is Alec Pierce going to be fit for the start of the season?
No one knows. That's why I've been trying to get as much as a certain someone who I'm going to take soon now. But yeah, we don't know.
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. For all the crap that he's been getting, I'm a little bit gutted. I thought Cam Ward might eventually end up falling to me, and I'm not high on him this year, but I still think he's got such great upside as a quarterback in the league, like in a dynasty, and he's so young. I thought he's going to be good value going forward. But
I think it's his age more than anything.
Yeah. I mean, what? He's still he's 24, so still got a fair few years out of him yet. You'd hope.
There goes one down.
There goes one down. So hoping he may have fallen again, but I doubt he'd have got past you, Kiarn.
He wouldn't have. No, mate, he wouldn't have. I can tell you that.
So, anyone looking forward to the preseason games tonight?
I'm not, mate. Yeah.
I am absolutely looking forward to the preseason games tonight.
You're going to stay up and watch them?
I will be up anyway.
Fair enough. You're like a thing, yeah, you might
ask Sam what time an average text from me turns up at in your inbox. Normally about 3.
Just sat there brainstorming at 3 o'clock in the morning, thinking I thought there was message Sam.
Yeah, that's what we're going with. It's absolutely brainstorming. Just coming up with.
When's Ekatike going to be back?
Hopefully just after Christmas. Worth taking though for the running.
Yeah, I might just take him and leave him on the bench.
See, one of the lads took him because I was doing one of these on Saturday. One of the lads took him, and he took him like 4th round in that draft.
Yeah, see, I'm taking him in the second to last, so it's okay.
Nothing wrong with taking it down.
But yeah, I will be just to remind you. Yes, I will be watching them tonight.
The Lions.
I'm watching the Lions. Tonight. Yeah, Lions Bengals. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of them.
Dan Campbell said if he's going to let the starters play, or
he never does.
Joe Brady, the new Bills coach, and he's going to let the starters play like the first quarter or the first few snaps, and then
Last I saw, I was like this. I used to like the 4 games in pre-season.
Gary's going to time out. Oh, Gary's autoed for the first time.
Oh,
He's taking
dear.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'd have rather had another running back. Right, okay, so next up for me, I'm Dag Nabbit, Gary says. Dag Nabbit.
Let's have a look at this.
What is it Chapman always says?
Gosh darn it. No.
Gosh darn it, I can't remember what it says. It's such a Southern American phrase. Daggum is the one I'm thinking of.
Where are we going with this one then?
That's what I was thinking there. I'm going to take a bit of a punt, I think, and I'm going to go with Matthew Golden.
Interesting. Where do we think Liam's going to go with this next one?
I think I don't know if he's obviously the Dolphins fan, he might take Malik, but I'm thinking he might go Jaden Higgins. If he doesn't, I certainly will be. I just think with Nico Collins' injury record and stuff, he's a good wee pick. Or he might go Josh Downs, which is annoying because I like Josh Downs as well. If he's got Alec Pierce, he might as well take the safety blanket with Josh Downs whilst Alec Pierce is out. Fletcher, Nico Collins went to Michigan, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Best receiver you've had in recent years, or?
Recent years, yeah. Definitely recent years.
Especially has been taken.
Especially for the success in the league.
Yeah.
As far as things like that go, Michigan players tend to, when they go into the league, you tend to get really good ones on defensive side of the ball. On the offensive side of the ball, not as much. Apart from, like the greatest player of all time.
What, JJ MacArthur?
Yes.
Yep, spot on.
Not so much in the NFL.
Jake Butt, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not somebody who's won 500,000 Super Bowls or anything like that. It's JJ McCarthy.
Nothing that crazy. You wouldn't think.
No, I think with my next bit, I'm going to start swinging an upside a bit. I'm going to take. I know you're not particularly keen on him, Sam, and I know especially because of his injury record. I'm going to go Jonathan Brooks. I know
I'm a fan of Jonathan Brooks because he came out of Texas, but
yeah.
He's just he just spends his life injured. That's the only problem. Yeah. I'm going to go with, just because I probably need to get some running backs on the board. I'm not taking one in a while. Which one do I take? That's the thing. I think I'm going to take Tony Pollard.
I'm
not going to take Tony Pollard. I'm going to take Ramondre Stevenson, I think.
Yeah, right, no, it's totally, I wasn't even laughing at that. I opened up WhatsApp on my computer and Vince Vaughn in my face.
Jump scare.
A little bit. I was like, hey, that's weird.
No, there's still some running backs there. But hopefully I can take my next wide receiver.
I hope people at home who are doing drafts and thinking about doing drafts for the first time do realise that on fast drafts like this is kind of what it's like, except you don't really get to chat with people like this. You just sat at home waiting for your pick to happen for a few minutes.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing. So one of the best things about doing my first draft ever was I at least I was with a couple of mates and we went on Zoom. But then I remember the next time I did a draft, painful, just sitting. You've got to block out the hour and a half to do it, and you've got to stay focused on what you did, but also focus on other things. But you've also got to focus on this. I didn't like it.
That's what we do with our home league, like the ones just me and my mates. We just tend to meet up in person. Like we'll wait, if all my mates with us, so we'll wait until I'm back down south and we'll just do it then. Luckily this year it's the week before the season, but it's just we'll all go out, have a few drinks, make a laugh of it, and rather than just being sat at home dragging it away.
Interesting, Malik Willis.
Hmm.
I'm going to take someone that I think may have a good year this year, and the age is going to help with it. Jaden Higgins.
No, I did like Jaden Higgins, and I was going to take that. I probably shouldn't have said 2 minutes ago, oh, I think Liam will take Jaden Higgins. I think Jaden Higgins has got right. With that being said, I'm going to take Josh Downs. I think he's going to have a really good start to the year anyway, especially with Daniel Jones getting back up to full fitness, and Alec Pierce possibly not even being off PUP to start the season. So, Josh Downs it is.
So what we'll do is we'll finish up this round, and then we'll call it there, because obviously we did want to stick to just an hour. So we are going to continue the draft, but obviously in terms of us on here, we're just going to stick with the first 14 rounds.
Yeah.
What it would be useful to do is, obviously, if anyone is listening and is still with us, obviously, thank you for listening to us droll about not only the NFL draft, but my Premier League draft. And for anyone obviously watching on YouTube, obviously get those comments on there, just sort of say how you think we're drafting. We will probably share on maybe on social media, we might share one of our teams or a couple of our teams. Maybe could do something around that, Fletch, potentially.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe do something where we sort of show the picks that we've made.
I think me and Liam are going to do something kind of once every other month, weren't we? Or every, say, 6 weeks, and just check in on the league, report on trade. So actually, we'll be able to look at it that way as well.
Yeah, and also, but I do want to remind everyone that, like, this is if we have inspired you as a newbie to take on fantasy football, please do. Even if we've not done that, and you've been a seasoned vet, or you think fantasy football now is for losers because you've watched us do it, don't really care. Come and join us on Discord. But we do have, which I want to get boxed off by the end of next week, which would be like the 21st, 22nd. That we are up to the 24th of August. We do have at least one fantasy league for relatively new people. So if you're in your first couple of years, maybe first year, maybe second year trying it, we'll have a league for you where it's just you and other people in the same boat. Because it can be daunting going up against, fantasy greats like myself, or Sam or Kiarn, real true heavyweights to the game. So it'll be one just for you if you're early doors.
And I think it's there are going to be people in there that are rookies or are very, very new to fantasy football. So it's always good to get more and more people involved in it. Obviously, something I didn't do at the start, but obviously we mentioned now. If you haven't obviously already, follow us on social media, follow us on all the socials. They'll all be in the description below, whether that's on YouTube or on the other podcast platforms that you listen to, and also join our free to join Discord server. We will be sharing various bits of information in there. Potentially, obviously be able to speak to all the team as well as the ones that are on the other college pod, Hurdle the Line, and all the other pods that are going on the network, and just be able to have a bit of a laugh at how various things, NFL or other things. So, get involved, and we'll see you all next week. I'm not sure what we've got on for next week, actually. I think because we're taking a week off from the draft, we're going to be doing the other one potentially. Though we may change that up depending on how we're doing.
Get it up for you now.
But
TBC, I'll love that.
But yes, so obviously, Glads, it was great to obviously get you on. Obviously, everyone who's involved within this league is part of the network, so once the draft has been completed, we'll share it within the Discord, and you can decide for yourselves who you think won this draft. But for now, have a good evening.